Legends, we're back. They said we'd never be back again. Nick, you wouldn't believe who tried to stop us from being back this week.
Who tried to stop us, Brett?
YouTube, mate. Fucking YouTube, bruh. I was coming out of the house. YouTube himself. It's actually a man in a suit with a video player on it. He was out the
Mr.
front.
YouTube.
Mr. YouTube himself. I said, what's your problem, bruh? And he's like, copyright infringement. And I was like, what does all that mean? He's like, most of your videos contain footage that you don't own. And you know what I said to him? Sign of document saying I do have their copyright. And he fucked off.
Oh, that's great, man. Yeah, we know all the crusty demons. We know.
Yep.
We know dude who got hit by the train in his truck. We know them all. They signed the deed over.
Dude, the guy who got hit by the train, he's dead. So he can't, who's he going to sue? You know? I was like, fuck off. We used 2 seconds. Calm down, YouTube. Man,
calm down.
I signed as a fake name. They didn't even read it, obviously. Fuck them. Mate,
it's been a big week. It's been a real big week. Now, as we all know, you've hit a dead spot here, mate. You've hit a bit of unemployment.
Man, I've hit rock bottom, Nick. I'm actually loving it, by the way. I start drinking at 11. It's fucking sick.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's real bad.
I am worried about you now.
I know, because before, comedy, believe it or not, used to stop me from drinking. Makes no sense, but hear me out, right? Stand-up comedy starts around 8 o'clock, and you can't just day drink, and then when you can, I've done it a few times, but it's unprofessional, so you start drinking afterwards. You know, normally bars close at 2. Yeah. Easily solved for me. Now, I wake up, I've got no gigs at night.
No.
I've got no work.
No.
Straight on the juice. Some smooth, refreshing ale.
Smooth beer. Now, Brett, that brings us on. We're not going to say too much at this very moment, but Brett, we could have something big in the works that might be the refreshing type of thing. Hey, Brett.
Yes, it's going to be very refreshing.
It's going to be a very
imagine a world where the 2 people who are staring at now or listening to via the audio platform, imagine if we released some refreshments. Would that? I think actually we've already bring this up on a previous episode. I don't know why we're dancing around it. We already said we're going to release a beer.
But it's looking like it might be coming soon.
Might be happening sooner than you think.
Might be happening.
There's a great brewery who I'm good friends with, who I've probably mentioned 1,000 times. Anyway, he commented on one of my posts, and I said, "Shut up, cunt, and make my fucking beer." And he said yes. So that's how you get business done. I've never read
wheeler and dealer, Brett.
Yeah, just tell people to fuck up and do something, and it happens.
And it's so funny because I tagged them in a few things as well, and they responded back, and all they did was bitch about you. They're like, "Oh man, yeah, thanks for your support. Just please don't bring Brett around."
Oh, I'm sorry. I fucking spend $300 a week there, you fucking cunts. They love me. What are you talking about? I am pretty full on and intense. I get it, guys. Move on. You cowards. Now, Nick, I've been unemployed for, Wednesday, 3 days now. Absolutely loving it. Yeah. 2 things have happened. I've been bored, so I've started to try and sell things around the house not because I need the money. I just want to get rid of shit because I'm renovating at the moment.
Yes.
Getting rid of all this junk that I don't need. I had camping beds I hadn't used in 5 years. They're gone. What else have I sold? Sold a fucking coffee table. That's gone. I've got a new bar coming. That's in. But anyway, you know my bike that recently got stolen?
Yes.
Now, the tyre was left behind. Coward move. But yeah, funny. I get it, right? Move on. But it was a good tyre. It was a good giant mountain bike tyre. And I just didn't want to throw it in the bin because it still looks good. It's got the fucking disc brake section. So what I did, I made a horrible mistake. I decided to pretty much virtually give it away for free on Facebook Marketplace. I didn't want to throw it in the bin. I'm recycling. I'm eco-friendly, Nick. That's what I'm trying to say. So I put it up on Facebook Marketplace for like $20. Okay. And the worst cunts in the world just started messaging me. Now, Nick, you know I'm known for my patience. How do you think I responded?
I guess you would have responded quite like kind of, I guess, passive aggressive at first, like as in the instructions, this is how it goes. Then they would ask you another question. Then a diatribe of hate would have went towards them.
You know, Nick, it's like you've known me for a very long time. So this guy, Eskel Sorel, whatever the fuck his name is, who gives a shit? He goes, I put it as a mountain bike tire with, you know, it's got a road tire on it, but it's a mountain bike tire. And then also listed the size. And he wrote, this is a road tire. Might help to list the size of the tire as well. I was like, I already fucking have, you moron, in there. I said, thanks for the feedback. Then I paused and then I wrote, go fuck yourself. Right? And then I tried to turn it around. He wrote, all the best, mate. Good luck selling it. And I said, thanks for your valuable contribution to the world. You have made a difference. Sleep easy, my king. Yeah, he blocked me straight away. No idea why. This other dude, fucking, oh God, fucking hate cunts. Is this available? Yes, it is. Yeah, it's available. Where are you located? It's in Richmond. Yes, it's located. Is that for a front tire? Yes, it says it's front in the description. Can you deliver it? No, I cannot deliver it. It's a $30 tire. He's like, well, I can't have it unless you deliver it. I said, it's a $30 tire. Get your limo driver to fucking pick it up. Blocked again. And then I sent him a photo of me. I'll put it up on the Facebook page. It's on my gram of me going. And then he requested a video of it. He wanted a video of the tire to make sure it was in good working condition. You're like, fucking hell, cunt. Fuck off, right? So I was like, that's it. I had a few cans. I've been day drinking. Move on. I had the pit fire going out the back and I started filming it and I just fucking chucked the tire and I was like, enjoy, cunt. I was like, just let the fucking melt. Who cares? My girlfriend's like, you've got too much enjoyment out of this and I've never seen you so happy in your life, which is very concerning. And I was like, I don't think I've ever been happier.
Oh, man. Oh, that's so funny. Do you reckon this is something your dad would do?
Oh, Dad loves it. Dad used to do it on the phone, though. He was old school. He wasn't like, he wasn't typing it. Like people used to ring up we used to have a thing called the quokka.
Yeah.
It's, the quokka was like, it's like a buy, sell and trade in WA. It was called. You got to get the quokka.
Oh yeah, the quokka. Yeah.
Cunts just used to ring up, and just Dad would just hello, no, anything else? Bang, hang up the phone. That's all you would hear. He's like not giving him fucking a cent. Like, nah, mate, it says it all there. Do you need any other information? Nah, great. No, I'm not changing the price. Bye. Dude. Just the Terminator, you know?
Goodness. I just love Chaz, your dad. He's the best. Your mum posted a beautiful photo of them, been together 40 years.
Yeah.
Your dad's still not smiling. But he's trying to smile. You can see the corners straining themselves.
But Mum and Dad have got the same Facebook account. So I'll message Mum. Mum sent me, she went, looking at fucking wildflowers the other day. I was like, they're real nice. And then sends all these photos. I go, oh, they're real nice, Mum. Looks like you had a great time. And then it's like, then he goes, they sucked and I was bored. I was like, that's definitely not from Mum.
Yeah. My parents have got the same Facebook account as well. My dad doesn't respond to anything except the other day when I put a DR650 saying, should I buy this one? Straight away, like lightning. Nah, give him $3,000 for it. That's it.
Yeah, right.
Like, no.
You remember when you actually messaged my parents and you were trying to do an elaborate thing or something to wake me up, and you got nothing back, and then I just got a text message, tell your mate Nick to stop messaging me. And he likes you, so it's very confusing.
That's so weird.
He loves you. He's like, yeah, I talked to Nick about birds for hours. It's good fun. I'm like, all right. Yeah.
Man, I got a good story. My dad bloody last week he was out in the paddock and he tripped over in the paddock, and there's this big mesh there. Like the mesh is probably about the thickness of a biro nearly.
Yeah.
This mesh, right? And there was a bit poking up, and it went straight through his thumb and came out the wrist, right?
What? So it went through there, right at the top of the...
It went like the fleshy bit, he said. It went through the fleshy bit.
Oh,
and
God.
Then out of the wrist, right?
Fuck, that's hectic.
Yeah. So my dad's like, he calls someone on the phone. He rips it straight out. Like, there's just this big bit of... Rips it straight out. Calls someone on the phone, right?
With that hand bleeding?
Yeah, probably with the hand bleeding. He's like, I thought it was ruined, but it was all right. I took it out, and it hurt a bit, but so he's got this. He's like impaled by this, and I didn't even hear it from my parents. Right? I was talking to my nan, and my nan goes, "Have you heard from your parents lately? I suppose you heard about your dad's hand, right?" And I go, "No," and she goes, "Yeah, your dad got speared through the hand." Like a spear? Where the spear come from? So
was he at the fucking Olympics or the Commonwealth Game, the fucking javelin or some shit? What's going on?
Yeah. And I was like, how long ago did this happen? Like today? And she goes, no, it happened like 3 days ago. And I'm like, but they didn't call me till my dad had been impaled by a fucking wire mesh.
Did he even go to the hospital? I don't think he would.
No, they went. Here's a funny thing, man. They went to the hospital, right? So they went to this little town near them called Texas.
Yeah,
it's quite a small little town. They put Dad in a bed, and they go, okay. They patched him up a bit, and they go, okay, we're going to have to put, like, just so in case it went through bone. He was incredibly lucky. It didn't hit any bone or arteries. Jesus. Like incredibly lucky, because it was steel. So it could have infected the bone, and it could have infected the arteries. And he's lucky because the steel wasn't rusty. He said it was galvanized. That's why I bought it. Like, who thinks ahead to get stabbed?
Yeah. He's like, I always buy galvanized just in case. And guess what? I was fucking right.
Yeah.
He's looking at the doctor like he's an idiot. He's like, mate, it's galvanized.
Rust-proof, tetanus-proof, stab-proof. Yeah, see, the nurse goes, he said the nurse was awesome, and she goes, listen, I was wondering, we've got a trainee here today to put the cannula in, like to get the vein. They've never done it before. You can say no if you want to. And Dad's like, no, everyone's got to have a go. She said, look, he's only done it on mannequins before. And he goes, yeah, it's fine. So Mum and Dad said...
Really rolling the dice twice. Just survived a spear and was like, all right, get the fucking apprentice in with the shaky hands. Thank you.
Yeah, it's so funny. So they're expecting like this fucking, like a young kid to walk around the corner. What walks around is a bloke with one eye, a beer gut, and a mullet.
Dad? What the fuck? What? Yeah. I mean, also one eye with a needle in his hand. I mean, your depth perception's going to be fucking off. You know what I mean?
So it was like, one eye's, that's fine. It's normal. But then like a beer gut and mullet combo is like, and middle-aged, so funny. Mum was like, I think he needed more attention than Dad.
But also, it's in a place called Texas. What else did you fucking expect? You know what I mean? So you're not going to get that fucking handsome George Clooney off fucking ER coming around the corner. He's just some cunt who just got out of a fist fight with a possum.
Yeah. Yeah. And my mum said she couldn't look. She put her head in her hand. She's like, I can't even look. And he goes, he's trying to calm my dad down, Like my dad was already calm. My dad's like, yeah. But he thought he'd have a bit of light conversation. He goes, oh, yeah, you were putting mesh on a truck, were you? What kind of truck do you have? And Dad said, oh, this type of truck. And he goes, oh, yeah, I used to drive trucks. Been driving trucks my whole life. And Dad's like, cool. the the amount of precision you need to drive a truck is
Mate, it's exactly the same as reversing a trailer is getting a needle head into your eye. You're like, and it's like, and you're like, you don't even need to say it. We just assumed you were a fucking truck driver.
Yeah.
And what has happened in this guy's life that he went from being a fucking truck driver and going, you know what? This just isn't for me anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's awesome. Props to him, Dad. That's why Dad wanted to give him a go. He's like, oh, yeah, fucking. So anyway, the bloke missed, and he was pretty nervous.
He missed.
He missed the vein.
I shouldn't laugh. Fuck.
Yeah, he missed the vein, and the lady's like, it's cool, don't worry. And then he did it again, and he put too much pressure on it, went straight through it.
Oh, God. So the needle went through his vein.
Yeah, it went like through it, and then Dad's like, oh, fuck. That's fine. Have another go, mate. So Dad, like, he doesn't care, you know what I mean? The nurse is there. She goes, look, don't do it this way, otherwise it'll collapse. And the bloke's like, it'll be okay. Does it again, and it collapses.
Oh, my God.
The vein collapses. So
this was just like the time I reversed that trailer again. He's getting flashbacks from when he crashed the car.
So, Mum said the Dad's looking like Swiss cheese. Like, he's got like 5 different fucking dots in his hand. Anyway, Dad's like, keep going, mate. You can do it. You can do it. Cheering him on. And then he got it.
He got it?
He got it.
Yes! Mullet Man lives again.
So it was so funny, man.
That's great, though, you know?
Because
no one's good at anything at the first time, you know what I mean? Give him another go.
Oh, yeah, and Dad was like all for it, and I'm all for it as well. Bloody, you're a one-eyed truck driver. There's a lot against you, you know. You probably haven't been out in the world too much, you know. And you give a nursing a go, props to him. And he got it in the end, you know. So, but anyway, my dad went back the next day, and he goes, he had to get a radiation scan, like whatever it's called, an X-ray. And they said,
"Hey, fucking supervillain. He needs a radiation scan."
Yeah, he goes, do you mind if, they said, we got a trainee. Do you mind if the trainee works the scanner?
No.
Anyway, it wasn't the bloke. It was another lady. My dad's like, what the fuck? Am I a guinea pig? Like, am I a guinea pig?
They go, look, this guy has just survived a fucking, a thing through his thumb. Nothing is going to take him down. The one-eyed mullet man. It also sounds like an actual character from a fucking comic book, like the one-eyed mullet man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hard for me to picture this guy without pluggers, like those huge plugger thongs.
Yeah. There's like and you just know that, they have to wear those gowns, like to the doctor's gowns. You just know he's cut the sleeves off.
Yeah.
He's got his arms out.
Yeah.
Just the double plugger and the arms. Yeah. Fuck
what a legend. What a legend. So if you're in Texas, make sure you stop by, see this guy. What a bloody legend. He could almost be Ripper of the Week, I reckon.
Man, I reckon that's up there. Just, I love him. I love his vibe already. You're like, that's it.
Yeah. For sure. Now, also, speaking of truck drivers, mate.
Yes, fraternity. Full respect to the boys.
If you want to do screen share, give me the screen share.
Okay, I'm screen.
Last week, we were talking about truck and life.
Yes, we are. Multiple resistance can share. Yeah, we had one of the many Facebook pages that are fucking wild that I follow. If it's woodwork relating, truck driving, I'm fucking in on it. You know what I mean? I want to know about it. Yeah,
this there's this illustrator man that I'm a big fan of. I love his stuff. He does real kind of Aussie illustrations, like kind of old retro things of the past. And his name is Ashley Nixon, and he does real cool shit. Anyway, he on his Instagram story he posted 2 covers of Truck and Life.
Oh yeah,
man. Do you like Truck and Life?
Yeah.
I said, is there any way I can get these magazines? My mate Brett and I, we talk about Truck and Life all the time. What must have been in these magazines?
Yeah.
And he said, man, I collect them. I buy them on eBay.
Really?
Yeah. So here's a photo from one. It's got a truck driver with a blue Kelpie next to him.
Mate, that's classic truck driving life. You know what I mean?
And this is one of Ashley's illustrations. It's got like a retro Toyota Camry,
Oh, nice.
and it's got his t-shirts are awesome. This one's called Camry On, My Wayward Son, which is awesome. Now, man, there's one that I've got to show you that's one of the best things I've ever seen. So he's got a lot of truck ones here, a lot of, Australian birds and stuff like that. My favorite, I'll just find it now, is, so he's got this one, the Aerodyne truck. His illustrations are amazing.
They're great. I like the greens and shit in there.
But what he pays tribute to a lot of stuff. He's got the galah, everything. You got to see his stuff. It's great. But what he pays tribute the most,
he's got Poiter from Full Frontal there.
Poiter, yeah.
Oh, was it? No, that wasn't Poiter. That was Ray Martin. That's right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ray Martin. Yeah. When Eric Banner was Ray Martin.
Yeah,
our good friend Dave O'Neill helped write those sketches.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
He's got Jesus in a semi trailer. He's got all kinds of shit. But this is one of my favorites. He's done an awesome illustration. You can buy this as a T-shirt of the Subaru Brumby.
Dude, the Brumby's a great car.
The Subaru Brumby. I saw this. I love it, man. And he's got the quote, "Wild horses dragged me away."
There used to be a guy who lived across from me when I lived in this dodgy ass house, and he fucking had the Subi Brumby. It was a great looking car, but he did the full. You know how like when people have the XYs and all the fucking with all the country kit, the mud guards and all that.
Oh yeah.
He did that to his Subaru Brumby, and it just fucking the bull bar. I swear to God, was bigger than the fucking car. It ruled.
Oh man, so great! It's such, and they were everywhere when I was a kid. Everywhere you saw the Subaru Brumby, and yeah, some tosser would always try to do them up or something like that, and you're like, mate, just leave them. Just leave them. They're like a beautiful natural beast. They don't need to be altered.
Now, speaking of natural beast, Nick, we've brought up how we found the guy from Lemmy Bashers on a stretch of road. I found him, right? I chased the car. I did chase the car down. His car slowed down, and I caught up to the car.
Yeah.
Right? Remember that from last time. Now, what I didn't realise is on that road is a fixed camera.
Okay.
Now, the day and the time that I found that guy, coincidentally or not, I got a speeding ticket.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And I've lost my license.
What?
Yeah, because I've been driving past the same fixed camera on the way to work for every day for the last 6 months, and I've never noticed it being there. And I've just rolled over $2,300 worth of fines.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And like all my points gone.
All of your points?
Yeah. I had a full license. I've got no license.
That's cruel, because wouldn't they... Oh, but that was ages ago.
Yep. The camera takes ages to send you the shit. So I got sent one. I was like, cool, I'll just ignore it for the month or whatever. And I didn't look at I was like, I've just got that one fine, cool. And then I went to pay it, and because I've moved address, and then I just see like 9 different fines that are all there that I'm owed for.
Oh, man.
I know. And some of them haven't even been sent out yet.
9 different fines?
Yeah, so 7 fines.
Oh, God.
2 of them are 3-pointers, and the rest are single pointers.
So you definitely can't do a court thing for this.
Oh, no, I have to. Yeah, of course I'm going to fucking court for that. Are you kidding me? Mate, I was involved in a front-on collision. I don't know if you remember that, Nick, from a while ago with my car recently. And that's how I got, we did the insurance job.
Yes.
Not the insurance job, but went and got the insurance guy to do it. He fucked up the car, and the car's still not fixed yet. And I believe during that incident, when my car was struck, it impeded or impacted my speedometer. So I've applied.
Oh, yes.
Front collision, that's where the speedometer is located, I hope. Also, because it was a front collision, one of my tyres was damaged, and I had to change the tyres because obviously they were damaged. And I've had to change, and I didn't realise didn't know that if you actually change the size of the tire to above or below regulation size to come with the vehicle, it actually impacts your speedometer. So, I mean, these are all factors.
Man, this is true. This is true.
I'm not lying.
No, you're not lying. And I think I'm keen because if anyone doesn't know, Brett, if anyone's just listened to the podcast now, whatever, you have represented yourself in court how many times, Brett?
I can't even remember. It must be up in the tens. Like
around 10 times?
10, 11?
Every single one won.
Yeah.
This is incredible. So will we see the downfall of Brett Blake? Will he be back?
Well, this is the thing. This is what could stop me. But this is what I'm also worried about because I've been so many fucking times to court, but I don't think... So what I've done is because I need my license, obviously, because I've got a film job coming up. So I've applied to have it reviewed. Now, if you have something reviewed, it pauses the fine for a while. And it'll take them about 40 days to review it. So it gives me a 40-day window, and then they respond, and then I can respond back to them. So you'll add a certain amount of communication. So I could drag this out to December, motherfuckers. So enjoy.
Okay. All right. Great.
I'm back, baby. I'm back.
The best thing ever, one of the best stories ever, our friend, comedian Joseph Green said that he had to go to court for something for some kind of trial or something, like nothing big. It was like a speeding fine or something like that.
Yeah.
But his review or something was after George Pell. So the same judge did something like George Pell and then did Joseph Green. And he's like, oh, look, you can... Yeah, it's fine. You can get off.
Yeah, man. I've just heard some awful shit.
Yeah, I've heard some awful shit. A speeding fine is fine.
The best thing I love about judges is they're like old. Generally, the ones I've been with have been old, ranty men. And there's nothing an old, ranty man loves than a fucking diversion. And I got one for jaywalking. I was like, I'm not fucking paying that. That's stupid. Yeah. And then the guy's like, jaywalking? You're not one of these bloody yahoos who are walking around texting on their phone and crossing the street. I was like, no, I'd never do that. I have respect for cars and traffic. It's a 2-ton vehicle. It's absolutely silly to walk across the road while checking your phone. He's like, yeah, that's right. It's bloody stupid. Yeah. All right, dismissed. I was like, it wasn't even what I was talking about. But he just went on a rant and I happened to agree with him. And he's like, yeah, I don't know what we're talking about. But anyway, next. And I was like,
what a strapping young boy.
Yeah, this guy gets it.
That's so funny. Well, stay tuned, guys. Well, we're going to see how this turns out for Brett.
Mate, honestly, it fucking gave me a panic attack because you rang me on the phone and I was just paying the one fine because I couldn't be fucked. And I just saw 7 below it. And I'm like, fucking hell, man. It is so much money. I mean, it's always handy getting a fucking, that much fines when you've just lost your job. Nice.
Oh, God, yeah.
And I just paid for a scaffolding course as well this morning. And I was like, Jesus Christ, I definitely have no more money left.
Man, it's funny how the scales tip. You went from nearly buying a motorcycle to having no money. And now you might not be able to ride it.
I didn't even think of that. I was like, fuck, I can't even think about not being able to ride or drive. It's just fucking, man, because I was working construction on good dollars and I was like, money, just spending it. The work dried up and everyone got boned. And then all of a sudden I had all these fucking bills that just came in at once. Fucking rego was due. I just bought fucking $2,000 worth of furniture. I fucking just paid for a scaffolding course, which fucking cost me $1,800 or some shit. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, man, and a cat. Didn't you buy a cat as well?
Oh, yeah, bought the missus a cat. It was fucking $1,500 for a fucking cat. I could just go get one free off the side of the road. Anyway.
Oh, man, that's so funny. I was like, I kind of tested the waters. My girlfriend, I was like, I didn't want to tell her that Brett spent $1.5 grand on his girlfriend for a cat because otherwise she said, I fucking hate cats. And I'm like, whoo, Jesus. Yeah.
I know.
I was like, please don't set the bar so high, Brett. We all hang out. Don't do this to me.
I know, but it's also my fault. It's my fault that we have to get, because I don't like fucking animals that drop hair. It pisses me off. You know, like fluffy cats, it's just shit everywhere, and I wear black. So I was like, man, I'll just get there's a bold one. I was like, I'm not having a fucking Dr. Evil cat walking around. That's fucking wild. Or there was a Burmese cat. And I was like, fuck yeah, Burmese. My mate had one before. They used to they fetch. They're kind of like a dog, but a lame one. Obviously because it's a cat. So I was like, all right, whatever. And then I contacted the breeder. I was like, yeah. I must have had a few cans. I wasn't paying attention. I sent her the deposit. And then the next day I was like, is it normal that a cat's like $1.5 grand? And Mrs. like, no. I'm like, fuck. And we've been waiting 6 months for the cunt to be born. It's not even born yet. I think I got scammed. Anyway,
it'd be good to have a good flat stick mascot.
On the plus side, its name's Merv.
Merv,
good. Yeah,
from Sin City.
Yeah, that will do. The cricketer. It's just a cool name.
Merv. Good name. Oh man.
Are you ready for my? Oh, sorry. Go.
Last night, man. I don't know if you remember this movie, man. I watched the best movie ever.
What was it?
Do you remember the basketball star Dennis Rodman?
Yes, of course I remember Rodman. Rodman's the king.
Do you remember when Dennis Rodman was in a movie with Van Damme called Double Team?
No, but God, I want to watch that.
Man, I watched it last night with some mates of ours and just on Zoom. Incredible. Just an incredible film. It's got everything in it. It's got lasers that are underwater. Of course. It's got Dennis Rodman riding a dirt bike.
Yes.
It's got Mickey Rourke with his shirt off and landmines, and it's got a tiger, which is amazing.
It's got Mickey Rourke. That's great.
Oh, it's so good. And Mickey Rourke is actually good in it. Like he's
a great actor, Mickey Rourke.
I know he's awesome, but this movie is such a turkey, and he still delivers a line like they're Shakespeare. Like it's fucking sick.
Dude,
anyway, man.
Yeah, I've got to check that out. Double Team. But you remember, you've inspired me. What was that fucking submarine film?
Operation Odessa.
I watched it. It's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Dude, they're like the wildest cunts. Yeah, man, I was like drugs and there was chicks and prostitutes and shit. You do whatever the fuck you want, man. They go with the guy that stole the $10 million from all the drug guys or whatever the fuck. Dude, and then that guy, Tarzan, he's just like a fucking cool idiot who doesn't give a fuck and just does whatever the shit he wants.
Tarzan's the best, man. So crazy.
I would pay millions to hang out with him if I had millions. He's just a sick dude, you know?
Man, it's so funny when they just buy all those helicopters. They just buy helicopters and they just fly around Russia in the helicopters they just bought. Land
anywhere, and then they're like, man, can we get go to the submarine, like, can we get some photos? It's like, man, it's top secret. You can't get photos. You're like, I gave him $200, man. He's like, yeah, man, take all the fucking photos you want.
Yeah.
Dude, such a great, even the missus loved it. She was frothing on it. I was like, fuck, this is sick. Now, Nick, should I do my Ripper of the Week? What do you reckon?
Yeah, let's do Ripper of the Week.
Now, Ripper of the Week this week is one of my all-time favorite athletes. And the only reason, so I've written notes because I'm fucking... all right, it's one of my all-time... Fuck off. What do you mean I can't do that when I'm recording? One of my all-time favorite athletes. Sorry, I'm just going to take this down. Try tonight. Here it is. All right, Nick, my all-time favorite athlete of all time. And the only reason why I ever fucking watched the Olympics is, ladies and gentlemen, my favorite athlete, Kathy Freeman.
Wow. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Loved her. Always loved watching her. The main reason why I would watch the Olympics, because I think the Olympics is pretty fucking boring and it's for dorks. But anyway, I'm going to do a bit of a background on her. Kathy Freeman, she was born in Mackay in Queensland in 1973.
Oh,
Mackay, I know.
That is a rough place.
Dude, there's no way Kathy couldn't throw down if she fucking wanted to. You know what I mean? If you were born in Mackay, you know how to fight. It's in your blood. Hot
as fuck.
It's just uncomfortable. So it's either you're lying down or you're fighting. They're the only two things. If it was on a gear stick, it would only have two shifts on the shifter. Yeah. Two on the tree.
North Queensland is like, that is a different place. That is a different place altogether.
Dude, they're a different breed of people, but they're a great breed. The Queenslanders. Okay, so she first started racing when she was 8 years old, and she ran the 80-meter sprint at a primary school and won easily, right? And then also when she like turned 14 or something, she had to go to what is it called when they go to like not a guidance counselor, but like and they tell you what career path you're going to be on. What's that one called?
Oh, right. Yeah, isn't that a guidance counsellor?
Yeah, whatever.
Careers counsellor?
Careers counsellor, and they went through all the lists of jobs that she could do, or, you know, courses she could get into, or whatever the fuck it was. And she just turned around and said to him or her, I can't remember who it was, she goes, yeah, all I want to do is win Olympic gold.
Really?
And then, like, apparently just fucking left the room or something cool like that, right?
Really?
So, yeah. And of course...
That's what she said when she was young.
Yeah. To the guy, and I was like, fuck, that is so baller. Like, you're going, hey, you could be this, you could be that. She's like, nah, I want an Olympic gold. Go fuck yourself. And I'm like, that is... Man, even that age, knowing that that's what you want to do and just being that confident about it, I fucking love. Now, she had a bit of a rough childhood-ish. Her dad was a bit of an alcoholic, but he was a former rugby league player. I think those things come hand in hand, I believe. And wasn't the best bloke. You know what I mean? Read between the lines. Her mum was a hard-working person. She worked at the school as a cleaner. But also, Kathy's mum was a bit of a food freak, like healthy eating, like... Really? Yeah, which kind of shaped and also helped her along her journey, right? So Freeman achieved much more than her dream. She won Olympic gold, obviously. She won a scholarship to go to a Queensland school. And then in 1989, she was professionally coached for the first time. In 1990, she appeared in her first Commonwealth Games, where she won gold as a member of the 4 by 100 meters relay. So that was her first gold. So she's already
So she won gold straight away.
Yeah, straight away.
In her first Commonwealth Games.
First Commonwealth Games, 1 gold. How sick is that in 1990?
Man, that's
fucking love it, right? She became the first Aboriginal sprinter to win a gold medal in the Commonwealth Games. And at the 1994 Commonwealth Games, she won the 200 and 400 gold meters in individual races. So it wasn't part of a team. So 94, she fucking smashed it, right? In 1992, in Barcelona, was the Olympics where she first did not make a final. That's boring information there. I don't know why I wrote that down. I mean, we can't just give her...
She didn't make a final?
Yeah, she didn't make a final in 92, but she came back in 94 in the Commonwealth Games and won that. So, but I think around that time, because she did have a few health setbacks back in the day, and she had a foot injury, I think, around that time as well.
Man, I don't even know how you train for this kind of thing. Like, you're in Mackay, it's so fucking hot.
Yeah.
And you're just running up and down. You'd have to be an absolute maniac.
Like, the last thing you want to do is sprint in that weather. You know what I mean? Can you imagine the chase situation in that heat? It wouldn't be good, you know? Right? It would fucking suck. But she's also got some other achievements on and off the field as well. We're getting towards the Olympic stuff soon. But in 1990, she was chosen as the Young Australian of the Year, which is awesome. And in 1998, she won the Australian Person of the Year. So she's the first person to receive both awards. That's pretty exciting. Man. Freeman was given the honour of lighting the Olympic flame in the opening ceremony. Remember the opening ceremony 2000 with that fucking Nikki Webster or whatever?
Oh, man, that was so epic, that thing. Like, Nikki Webster was on, like, a cable thing. She was on, like, a bit of fishing line and gets let down. And when Kathy Freeman came out, like, because one of my friends ran the torch in Moree.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
we went. The torch made all the way to Moree.
Yeah, made it to Moree, mate. Yeah.
I always think when those torches go past those towns, and it's got a fire rating, it's like extreme, no fires. Like, as soon as the mayor just puts out the Olympic torch, like, not in our region, mate. Keep going.
Yeah. Yeah. Also in Moree, there's so many fucking crazy people there. I thought some bloke would throw water on it or something like that, or some
light a cigarette off it.
Would run them over or some shit like that.
That's great. Man, I don't know if you remember, but when the mechanism, the fucking rings or whatever the fuck came out of the water, do you remember how there was like a technical fault?
Yeah.
It froze for like 50 seconds. I would just love to see just the fucking 50 mechanics working on that thing, just going, yep, yeah. have you tried kicking it? You know what I mean? Like like no one did anything and was just praying for fucking sweet God. And then it fucking it was longest 45 seconds and then it took off again.
Man, it was that dude rang into Triple J once, I remember.
Oh, really?
He rang in and he talked about how he was watching it at home and he saw it fuck up. And then he got the phone call and they're like, what are you going to do? Give us something in the lighting mechanism. But it still
also,
didn't...
why wasn't he just there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you've got one fucking job, which is to get the fucking thing out of the water and you've called in sick. Be there, you fucking slack fuck.
Anyway, I don't know what happened, but man, it was a really cool thing when Kathy Freeman lit the fire, because like it was so cool. But also it was cool because Midnight Oil played the opening ceremony, and they were in those shirts saying, "I'm not into Peter Garrett. I think he's a bit of a toss," but they were in the those black suits that said "sorry" on them.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yep.
And that was so cool. Like, I was like, oh, yeah, this is, I think I was pretty young. I was like 17 or 18. But I thought it was real cool,
I was, I think I just got into high school because it was 2000. And everyone in our street kind of like gathered around the one TV to watch it all together. It was like weird. And let's just say a few of my neighbours had a few things to say about Peter Garrett wearing the sorry shirt.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. I did hear a lot of that, when I was watching it.
You're just going like, oh, God. Anyway.
And to be honest, like, I was like young. I didn't think too much about it at the time. But then thinking about it now, I was like, wow, like. Yeah. But for someone, someone like Kathy Freeman to light the opening ceremony, because she was so fucking like invincible. Like, she was
the only reason why I'd watch the fucking Olympics was to watch her fucking annihilate. She ruled. It was exciting. So at those Olympics, blah, 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 with the hopes of the nations, she was her childhood dream of winning the gold in the 400 metres. After the race, she checked emotionally exhausted, obviously, cheered on to victory as she proudly carried the Australian Aboriginal flags for the first time, which had been done. So she had the win, but also carried the two flags together, which was very significant.
That was so cool.
Yeah, and it was, there was a lot of fucking media backlash and blah, 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 and people saying shit. They can all go fuck themselves. I think it was a great, great Australian moment, and that is why Kathy Freeman is my fucking ripper of the week, because I love her.
Man, also, I don't know, I don't know too much about her talk, but man, you got to love somebody who just does a mic drop, like doesn't talk shit or anything, just goes in, drops the mic, does what they want,
Just smashed. Do you remember that cool suit she fucking wore as well? And everyone's like, what the fuck is that?
Man, that suit was sick.
Yeah,
you got to post a photo of that suit. It was that was like superhero shit.
We're like, what the fuck is that thing? And like, I don't think anyone wears them anymore. Like, I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was sick. We're like, yes, Kathy.
Man, that was so good. What a great ripper of the week. Awesome work, Brett. Now we better finish this thing off. We got stuff to do. You got to get some day drinking. You got to get done.
Mate, exactly.
My girlfriend downloaded this app that we do like 20 minutes of exercise a day, and it is ruining me, Brett. My inner thighs are sore. My back is sore.
What's the name of this app? Because my missus keeps asking me I was playing tennis the other day, against a fucking wall. So I'm doing more weights and stuff now. What's the app called?
It's 12 round. It's that place I used to go to.
Oh.
And they have, because they can't open any of their gyms, they got this app they put out. Yeah. And it wrecks you, man. It's good.
But it's only 20 minutes a day of different things?
Yeah. Different things. It has a different exercise every day, and it is ruining me.
Do you need much equipment and shit to get going?
You need it helps if you got dumbbells, but I just use this big brick.
Fucking caveman Nick over here. I mean, you meant to have, but I just use an old oil drum that I found on the side of the road and a brick.
I feel like Rambo that way,
Yeah, dude. And you know what? Your body looks exactly like Rambo's.
Yeah, exactly. I'm Rambo. Okay, well, we'll finish off with the bloody ripper of the week.
So your mate.
Sorry. Finish it off with your mate. Now, Brett, someone tagged us in this, and he said, "You're welcome." And it was Steve. Steve tagged us in this. He said, "You're welcome."
This is my mate, is it? Because I haven't looked at this video, but this is your mate for me. What the fuck is this?
Okay, what this is, right? You know, a Cummins diesel engine.
Yes.
Now, this could be only in America, Brett. Only in America.
Of course. The land of opportunity, burnouts, and explosions.
Yeah, so they've just got a big Cummins diesel truck on a trailer.
Yep.
And they are just revving the guts out of it. The wheels aren't even spinning. They're just revving
3,000 horsepower. Jesus Christ.
a 3,000 horsepower engine. And they are just revving it. And people are just watching them rev it. Okay.
It's on the dyno, so it's obviously running.
So it's revving.
And it's obviously running as well. Jesus.
Yeah. So it's going, there's black smoke coming out. Everyone's watching it going, hey, look at this. Look at this diesel engine blowing smoke. God knows why. I don't know why. But it's a 3,000 horsepower engine. Yes. It's going well. There seems to be a bit of black smoke going here or there. Everyone's taking photos.
It's a diesel engine.
And then it starts going real crazy.
Oh, Jesus! Fuck, that ruled.
You see that explosion, man.
Dude, that cunt just jumped out of the driver's seat. Yeah. What the
Was there a guy in the driver's seat?
Yeah, I think he jumped out towards the end there.
Okay, let's see it again. So it's just revving.
It's on the dyno. Oh! So good. Wait. See the guy jumped out just then and he ran out the back. There you go, purple shirt. Jesus.
Whoa.
Fuck. That's
ruled. Insane.
Yeah.
It's the most, is that the most insane thing you've ever seen?
Oh, mate, it's up there. And
that's
a classic, my mate.
I just love that. In America, just people standing around a dyno. They're like, yeah, 3,000 horsepower diesel engine. Like,
but to be honest, all those three things make my dick hard because I've never seen them. I've never seen a big truck on diesel, on dyno with 3,000 horsepower. So I would be standing there just loving the shit out of it.
Really? I would just be like boring. Like it's not doing fishtails or anything or.
Mate, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But that's a good your mate, Nick. Thank you very much for that, mate.
No worries. Now, guys, we do. We've got some surprises. Don't forget to listen to or check it out on YouTube or share it or whatever on Facebook. Al from Bluestone Barbecue gave us 5 barbecue tips. Send us your barbecue tips. Some people sent some in. It was great. And I'm going to try some out this week. Our new flatmate dropped off a little Weber.
Nice.
Try that out, mates. I'm going to try it out.
And my webbing experience is technically on hold after, all the fines and the bank account has gone very dry at the moment. Fiona's like, do you think you should be spending $600 on a fucking smoker? And I'm like, yes, I do. So that's going to be temporary on hold, but Nick's going to take over the barbecuing. But great feedback on the episode. It's got heaps of views at the moment, so share it around. I think Nick's going to do a shorter cut or something like that in audio. Yes. Is that right? So that's going to be up soon. Man, Nick, you got anything else for anything else for the flat stickers, baby?
No. Don't forget to give us a review.
Yes, please.
We got a review this week from a bloke because last week I noticed this when I was putting the podcast together. I should have cut him out, but I didn't know that they hurt your ears so bad. Apparently you were banging on the desk in excitement last week, Brett. And so we got...
I noticed when I was editing, because I was hitting something repeatedly. I was like, real fucking professional.
Anyway, Ballsack 86, great name.
Yeah.
And he's got wrote a review saying, bleeding ears. He said, love the pod, boys, but Brett, can you please stop hitting the table and the mic? My ears have exploded when wearing headphones. Cheers,
cunt. Maybe leave it out of the review, you fucking cunt. Anyway, any feedback's good feedback. Like
he still gave us 5 stars, so he must be loving it.
Oh, that's good. He gave us, because someone fucking, some fuckhead. He's a bit of a legend. I think I wrote, because I made a joke thing with all these underwear with your face on it.
Yeah.
And he commented, don't you mean merch? I think I spelt merch wrong or something. Probably mug.
Oh, you spelt mech. Yeah.
Oh, did I?
MEC.
Oh, you guys get it. Like, who cares? Who fucking cares? Everyone gets it. Like, move on. If you can figure, what are you, dumb? You can't figure it out what I'm writing, you fucking morons. And then he wrote the crying, laughing face. So I just wrote back, shut up, dork. And then he got me. He goes, I might be a dork, but at least I could spell dumb cunt. It's fair. I respect our fans because they show us zero respect, and I love that.
Yeah, Brett. It was funny as well on the on our YouTube video. You put rather than BBQ, you put BQQ. So
did I?
yeah.
Fuck.
So I don't know what you've been cooking there in Forestfield. I don't know if you guys call them BQQs there, but
no, it's I don't even know what does BBQ stand for. Barbecue. That's it.
Yeah, barbecue. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I didn't know there was like a
BQQ.
anyway.
I reckon we should try and bring BQQ in.
Yeah, dude, I'm revolutionary.
I like
I'm like Elon Musk. I'm coming up with new ideas all the time. I'm not fucking limited by words or ideas of these simple-minded cunts that listen to our podcast. I'm like on the spectrum or something. Maybe that's not a great way of phrasing that. But I mean like the spectrum of intelligence. Like you wouldn't get it, all right? I understand the universe and everything about it. So fuck you.
All right, mate. Well, we'll talk to you soon. Also, I just thought I'd mention, I don't mention it that much, look at another podcast called the Phone Hacks Podcast, and we're doing a live show.
Oh, nice.
This Saturday at 8:30 on Zoom.
Oh,
so
cool.
we got some guests and stuff. It's only $10. So
mate,
jump
what
on
a fucking
Booking.
bargain. Grab a couple of cans, fucking $10, bang, in the background. Perfect.
Yeah. You never know who's going to drop in. Never know. Hey, Brett.
What, am I meant to be on there?
No, but I don't know.
Thank fuck. I was like, I've got shit to do. I'm not going on your shit podcast. Anyway,
All right,
until
mate.
next week, keep it flat, stick.